The trade deadline is approaching, and one player everyone seems to want to trade is Russell Westbrook. The problem is no team is willing to trade for him, except for one, the Rockets. They're willing to do a Russell Westbrook and John Wall swap. If this trade were to go down, it would be the stupidest trade in Lakers history. So it's clear Westbrook hasn't lived up to expectations, and he's playing quite horribly. And it's understandable that many fans want to go in another direction. But some people just want to trade him, without even thinking if it actually makes the team better. First of all, let's just compare the two players. In their entire time in the league, never has John Wall been a better player than Russell Westbrook. Never. So to expect that to happen this season is foolish. But I guess we can't know for sure because John Wall literally hasn't played a single minute of NBA basketball this season. This is almost certainly going to be a downgrade. I mean, they're essentially the same player with the same problems. An athletic point guard that isn't a great shooter and needs the ball in his hands. The only thing is maybe John Wall would be more willing to take a lesser role since he hasn't played this entire season. But that's a big if. I mean, this is the same dude that demanded a trade because the Wizards wanted to build around Bradley Beal. And he and Beal are homies. He just wants to be the star. Again, they're essentially the same player. Wall is just a bargain version of Westbrook. Except, it's not actually a bargain because they both have nearly identical contracts. They're both getting paid about $40 million a year with 1 year left on the contract. So you're going to be trading for a worse version of what you already have. And you're still going to end up with a bad contract on your books. How does this make any sense? The worst part, the thing that sends me over the edge. Not only are you getting a less talented player in return, the Rockets are demanding a first-round pick as well. The first available first-rounder to trade. I believe it's the 2027 pick. Who knows how the Lakers will look that far into the future? Maybe they're great and the pick won't be high and won't mean much. But maybe they'll be garbage and it'll be a lottery pick. You just don't know. To give that up, just to get rid of Westbrook? That's just stupid. Not only are you messing up this season, you're fucking up your future. Giving up a first round pick is absolutely not an option, especially for a team that already has so little assets. And I think so far, that has been a deal breaker for the Lakers. According to the rumors, the Lakers are unwilling to trade a pick. This is just the Rockets taking advantage of the Lakers' desperation. But so far it looks like they're standing firm, and thank God, because there are plenty of fans that still want this deal to go down, simply because they don't like Westbrook. The only thing I think that gives this deal a chance of going down is that John Wall is a Clutch Sports client. And we know Rich Paul's track record with getting his clients to the Lakers. But other than that, this trade makes no sense for the Lakers. So yeah, a John Wall for a Westbrook trade is not the answer. It leaves the Lakers in a worse position. And the whole point of the trade is to benefit the team in some way, either by getting better players, getting financial relief, or draft assets. And this trade would do none of that for the Lakers. Not doing a trade is better than doing a bad trade. And if the Lakers can't find a trade for Westbrook, and he still plays badly, then just don't play him. But hopefully it doesn't come to that. Hopefully they can figure it out. Hopefully we'll get at least 10 consecutive games of LeBron, AD, and Westbrook healthy. And if by the end of the season it still doesn't work, then we'll know for sure that we have to move on from Westbrook. But by that time, there would only be 1 year left on the contract. and an expiring contract is much more easy to deal. There would be many more options in the off-season. But again, hopefully they figure it out this season.